Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to the 2021 Glenelg Hopkins CMA Glenelg Shire Bream Classic. We're down at Nelson this weekend. It's round two of the 2021 NS Rod Sunline Bream Classic Series. We've got 38 teams in the field this weekend, so it should be a good event. And let's get stuck into the briefing. At the end of the briefing, if you've got any questions or queries, feel free to text me or give me a call. All right, let's have a look. So our venue for the weekend, the Glenelg River. Let's have a look at it in all its glory. So if we have a look at some of the speed restrictions on the Glenelg River, it is one for a lot of different speed changes. So down the bottom near Nelson, where we will be doing the weigh-in and the event will be run at the start of Nelson there, you're looking at 8 knots in that dark blue zone. Once we cross into the South Australian border, you'll notice this sign, and that will tell you that we go down to 4 knots, which is a painful crawl. Just make sure, guys, you do that speed limit through Donovan's, because people will be watching. So please don't speed through there. Once you get through there, you'll see down at Dry Creek there, it goes back up to 8 knots. And then as you get down to the Sandy Waterholes area there, you will be able to do 10 knots. Also, there are 2 ski zones on the river which are marked. You can do unlimited speed on those ski zones. Just be mindful of other boats around you. If you are going to open it up, just watch who's behind you, who's in front, and yeah, just be very careful through that section. I don't think there'll be too many people going all the way up to Wild Dog Bend, which is 5 knots. So most of us will be fishing in the standard area. We do have those 3 different launch sites this weekend. So we've got Nelson down the bottom, and that's where you'll be launching. And we've got Sapling Creek, which is all the way up here. And then also further up, we've got Pritchard's. Everyone, even launching at Sapling Creek and also at Pritchard's, you will need to come to the Nelson boat ramp early in the morning for an on-trailer check-in before you head off to launch. And also when you're handing your key tags back in, you'll need to bring them back by your 2:30 and 2:45, I think it is, and it's down at Nelson there. So, all right, let's get stuck into some of our rules and regs. So Saturday morning, bright and early, I'll be down there. The Nelson Kiosk always does breakfast, so make sure you support those guys. Get in there, get your bacon and egg rolls and all that sort of stuff. From 6 a.m, I will be down at the Nelson Boats ramp doing check-ins. So what we'll basically be doing is the teams that are going to launch at Pritchard's, I will be there before 6 o'clock, but at 6 o'clock, I'll be doing a trailer check-in for you guys. So come down to Nelson, 6 a.m, I'll check you guys in, and then you'll be able to head off. And then a trailer check-in for your guys that are going to Sapling Creek. Again, you'll be able to head off at 6:15. So I'll probably be down there probably by 5:30 a.m. You can come through your Pritchard's guys, line up, check in and head off. Same with your Sapling Creek, line up. Once everyone from that group's checked in, I'll let you go. But at the latest, I'll probably let you go at 6:15. Latest to Pritchard's, I'll let you go at 6. For everyone else, it's a standard launch, launching at Nelson or across the river at the other ramp, coming through for your drive-by check-in, making sure that your live wells are empty, your safety lanyard works, and also that your life jackets are on. Same with the guys doing it on trailer. I'll definitely check that you've got a safety lanyard there, you have got life jackets, and your live well is empty. From 7 a.m, every single ramp will start. So the guys that are at Sapling and Pritchard's, they'll still launch and they will wait. And when 7 o'clock starts, that's when they can start. And whoever's lowest on the leaderboard in that ramp's location will call off the numbers for me, with just a 5-second delay between each boat, or 10-second delay between each boat. But yeah, just basically calling the numbers off. So from 7 o'clock, I'll call them off down at Nelson. You'll head off, you'll fish between 7 till 2. At 2 p.m, everyone that's launched at Nelson will need to be back to hand in their key tag at the Nelson ramp. The guys that are at Sapling Creek, same thing. They'll need to hand their key tag back down at the Nelson ramp at 2:30. and the guys at Pritchard's have got until 2:45. So essentially that means that if you're not out of the water at your ramp at Sapling Creek at 2 o'clock or at Pritchard's at 2 o'clock, you will not have enough time to drive back. So there's no advantage having that extra time because they're just basically on the road driving. Between 2 and 3 or 3:30, we'll do the weigh-in, and it will essentially be, you'll be lining up, guys. You'll grab a weigh bag out the front of the pub there, and you'll go and get your fish, put them in the weigh bag, come on up, weigh them in. If you've got the best bag or a big brim, we'll definitely take some pictures, and then it'll be up to you guys for me to run those fish back down to the water and bring that bag back as soon as you can. I'll probably run about 9 bags over the weekend, so it should be all right. So that is our check-in process on the Saturday. On Sunday, it's exactly the same thing. I'll probably be down there from like 5:30 for the guys that are heading to Sapling Creek at Pritchard's. We'll do an on-trailer check-in, and then them guys will head off. For everyone else, between 6:45, I'll be checking everyone in, doing boat inspections. From 7 o'clock at all locations, we will be heading off, rolling down the leaderboard with a 10-second delay. Again, fishing from 7 till 2, and then at 2 o'clock, we'll have that final weigh-in. Again, the guys that are coming from Sapling have got till 2:30 to hand their key tag in, and the guys from Pritchard's have got till 2:45. Once we have that weigh-in all done and dusted, we'll have our presentations, and we'll be giving away this weekend the Sunline Best Bag, the biggest bag for the weekend. We will do presentation of the JML Angler Alliance Big Bream Prize. We will do presentations of the Hurricane Monster Movers Prize. We have our presentation of our prizes from top 10 for the top 10 all the way to the winner, with first, second and third taking the cash. We also will have our Shimano Junior Angler Prize, which we'll probably do a random draw. And I'll probably look at, we normally have a Shimano Crowd Prize, but I'll probably do another. I'll do 2 Junior Angler Prizes this weekend. So we'll do 2 random draws for the juniors. All right, moving right along. Okay, some of our rules and regs. Okay, so again, teams 7 till 2, that is your fishing time, and not before or after that time. However, if you'd like to go for a dewy fish or a fish after 2 p.m. once you've weighed in, and probably more closer to 3:30 or 4 o'clock, I'm happy if guys want to go out and chase some dews, just let me know. You can go out and chase a few fish after. It's no big drama. Any anglers that must have a current fishing license, and boat operator must have an appropriate boating license, whether Victoria or South Australia. Teams must obey all posted speed limits, as I've said before, and it is your responsibility, if you are the driver of the boat, to obey the 0.05 blood alcohol limits, and police may be in attendance. Each team, we're looking for a combined maximum total of 5 bream using lures, flies, or soft plastics. And we're looking for 29 centimetres to the tip of the tail. So we're looking at a full length measurement, 29 tip. Your live oils, guys, we know this, got to be 60 litres minimum with an aerator or some sort of water circulation unit. All our hard body soft plastics flies, we can't use bait. You can only actively fish 1 rod at a time. So if you are snagged, you must bust that off before casting another rod in. If you have a boat that's smaller than 4.8 metres, you need to wear your PFD at all times in the boat. If your boat's over 4.8 metres, you can take your PFD off when that outboard motor is not working. So if you're not using the outboard motor to move around, you can take it off. Anglers are not permitted to leave contact with the boat while fighting a fish. And if you are observed away from your boat, then you'll have that fish removed from that day's bag. Teams must respect other teams' fishing space and remain a good cast away. Also, if you are late back, you will lose 100 grams per minute to your weight. So make sure you watch that. Obviously, if there's issues, we can look at it, but 100 gram penalty per minute. You've got Nelson by 2 p.m. You've got Sapling by 2:30 and Pritchard's by 2:45. Teams caught blatantly breaking any posted speed limits on the river, which have already been discussed, will be disqualified from that day's weigh-in. If you're booked by the police, you will be disqualified from that day's weigh-in. All right, let's have a look at our starting order. As I said, we have 38 teams this weekend. And we're just waiting for that to roll on. Okay, here we go. Number 1, Team Samurai. Number 2, Chemically Sharp. 3 is Pioneer. 4, MPW. 5, Savage Trailers. 6 is Don the Sash. 7, SLH Duff Rods. 8 is Scales. 9, Just Winging It. 10, Wild Wings TXD. 11, Apollo Bay Fishing Charters. 12 is Blackfin. 13, Southwest. 14, 211 175. 15, fishing.com.au. 16 is Procrastinators, 17 Purple Patch, 18 Lowrance Miller Rods, 19 Australia, 20 is Trelaws Fencing, 21 Allen Orbost Angler, 22 is Daiwa, 23 tightontackle.com.au, 24 is Richardson Marine Angler Pro, 25 Lureback, 29, 26 S&B, 27 is The Fanatics, 28 is Mojo, 29 Tornado, 30 is Catchin, 31 is The Realists, 32 is Off Chops, 33 Brimbusters, 34 Full to the Brim, 35 Spinning a Line, 36 is Richardson Marine Tackle Shack, 37 is Barely Legal, and 38 is Too Many. That is your starting order for day 1. Now that brings us to the end of the briefing. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. If it is your first comp and you don't understand how it all works, again, feel free to call me. But other than that, I will see you bright and early, 6 a.m. We'll probably closer to 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. to you guys that are heading to other ramps on Saturday morning. Hopefully the weather plays the game and the fish do as well. Safe trip down there, guys. Drive safely, and look forward to catching up with everyone. Also, big thanks to Neil at the Nelson Hotel. He's an awesome supporter of the tournament series, so make sure you look after him, have a few beers, grab a meal, and support the pub because they support us. All right, guys, have a great one. We'll see you soon.